Laz, what did you say?
Fine on the set.
Did you hear that, Arius? Shut up! God dang it.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, October 24th. 2017 here inside Shrouded Avatar, and welcome to today's show. How's everybody doing out there today?
Woohoo!
Don't you all answer at once, of course.
Hey, I'm just glad that
Give us a chance.
Led Zepp finally was able to make it back from his short trip to Oklahoma. And,
yeah, it's that's how he has to. That's how he gets ready to put on that killer whale outfit. He's got to get all greased up so that he
that's
can do
what he was doing. He was trying to get into his whale costume.
That.
It's not easy.
It's Halloween. That's right. It's Halloween. I forgot. I'm going to get it out.
Driving around Oklahoma, covered in
Lathering
Vaseline.
up. Yep.
Lathered up in Vaseline.
Cruising around looking for a good time.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Apparently found a good time.
We've missed you. We're glad you're back. Hope your grandson's doing well. We do
kicking
have
your ass in Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. Yes, he is.
we do have lots of news
He wants
related to
play
something.
Shroud.
I don't know what it's related to because I have no idea what's going on in the world.
I don't know what's going on in the world around you.
No idea. I mean, it's like, yeah. I just want to say, it's like, don't forget you can always join us in Discord, hang out with us, say things, and be like Satyr. Hi, Satyr.
Yep. Hi, Satyr. Of course, we got Wayne Klotz out there working the camera today.
He's
going to
having
take the picture. Hurry up and take the picture already, Jesus.
No. I'm broadcasting. I'm plugging in today.
Yeah, he's plugged in.
He's cameraman. That's right.
Unfortunately, it's like you can't see him on my stream because he was underneath Laz's head. So if I pan around, you can see Wayne Klotz out there with the camera. He's our cameraman for today. Let's see if that works. Okay, there. I got a view where you can see him. He's trying to make sure that
It's
we're
awful
under
dark out there, but
we need to work on his lighting skills.
Yep.
All right. Take the picture already, Wayne. Come on.
One job at a time, folks.
Yes.
I love it. Anti-theft device spec. That's cute.
I'm completely missed that. Did she have out there?
There you go.
Her elemental. Right behind Wayne. How can I even miss it?
Anti-theft device, yeah.
Yeah, hello.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I mean, let's see, what else do we have? Join us in Discord. You can always do that by going to discord.me/nbnn or go to nbnn.info. Click on the Join Us in Discord button. Do bang Discord in our Twitch channels. Or you could always
Get yourself a link.
Get yourself a link off of the NBNN app, which is available on all electronic devices. Search for...
Yeah, speaking of apps, it was in the forums this morning. There was actually somebody replying to one of the old apps.
One of the super old, the ones that haven't been developed or worked on in years.
And It was Obsidian Tempest, and Obsidian Tempest wrote, "Just found this. Not sure if it's still used, but I'll check it out." Oh, well, no Android. Wah, wah, wah. Well, Obsidian, I'll tell you what, the NBNN Shrouded Avatar app is supported. It has been out there. It gets updated daily, if not, more than daily. We update the podcast. It gets updated with all the calendar information, and it is supported on all your electronic devices, not just Android, but the iPhone and Kindle devices. So all those other apps hold nothing because ours is actually in use, ours gets updated, and ours gets you across all your devices. So if you need an app to do what all those other apps just fail to do for you, get the NBNN Shrouded Avatar app. Now, of course, not disrespecting the authors of those apps. Those guys did a wonderful job back in the day trying to get something out there to the audience. But, of course,
it is one where they have not been working on pushing out updates any very long. Haven't been keeping up.
I think Materio just stopped altogether. I don't even know if he plays anymore, to tell you.
I haven't seen it in...
Got to be a year and a half, easy. Yeah.
Easy.
Of course, his last comment was he was working on some other app that was paying bills. So, of course, there hasn't been any updated support.
Paying bills sometimes become a priority. That adulting thing is hard, damn near impossible. And
he had a calendar, but it was such a limited calendar that I don't know how anybody would find that useful personally. But that's just me.
Yeah. But no need to bash those.
Just letting people know that there is an app out there that is updated. It is supported on all platforms, and of course, we have it.
But remember, NBNN rocks. I have it on my phone.
Rocks.
And so we do have some news for everybody. Are we going to do?
Oh, we're going to do the stand-up.
No, we're
absolutely.
not. No, we only have Mondays. I mean, today's
Tuesday.
Today is only Taco Tuesday.
Yes, which is exactly when we do
the good time to read Monday's stand-up corner, where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today." Something random got written down. It got posted to the interwebs, and then we get to interpret it. That thing.
Oh, of course, yeah. We could just talk about major artifact. Oh, never mind.
That's coming. The One Ring to bind them all is coming up later.
The One Ring to bind them all.
So
that's my cock ring.
I don't want to know what that's binding, pal.
It's greasy. We've already learned that from the news.
It is.
And do not accept any rags that Zepp may hand.
Here, wipe your face. You got something on your mouth.
Don't buy any rings off of Led Zepp. Let's just put it that way. You don't know what you're getting.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. Wrong towel.
So, over in the art department, Bob the Builder,
Death Bunny Bob,
was working on the spooky fountain.
Spooky.
And then Fletcher, he discovered some bugs.
Bug.
Then Ugly Fist also discovered some bugs.
Bug.
Then, let's see, the almighty Gix, Bargatch.
He's role-playing right now. Don't bother him.
Yeah.
Out of character, I say.
Was working on chomping down on the sausage emote.
I don't know.
What?
Oh yeah, he's chomping.
He's working on the eating emote. Because there wasn't enough innuendo in some of the other previous emotes, where it did appear that you
grovel / eat.
You were doing weird things. So the eating animation is being updated again. I guess someone
eating that sausage.
Automatic.
Yes.
Sausages.
Automatic.
Yes.
R47.
And Led Zepp in Discord, I did post your arrest report for everybody so that way you can see what actually happened. Then Reed was working on some bugs.
Bug.
Over in design, Beezus
The bees.
working on those recipes and patterns and bugs.
Bug.
Seawolf,
Sea wolf.
High Veil Outskirts optimizations
Oops.
and bugs.
Bug.
Our sound guy really needs to figure out where his keys are. Damien
No clue.
working on
I
being
need an overlay, man. I need an overlay.
Another
need a
one?
layover.
That's right.
then Damien not being a nice guy as he tries to slaughter some bugs.
Eat me!
And forums and Solace Bridge
Bug.
Outskirts. Dan the man. Trying
Man, Brennan.
to update all those player-owned towns updates. People keep on making changes. And sound effects support.
Can we hire him?
Can we hire who?
For sound,
Sound
guy.
effects, yeah. We need a sound guy.
Yeah.
Now we get the bread vendor out to do the sound effects. That's what we
Alright.
need to do.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we'll get M60 to do the sound effects from now. You know,
Ooh.
Oh,
like, get him in the team.
that would be awesome. M60 doing the sound effects.
You know, we
Yeah.
should ask Alex to do a couple clips for us, like maybe his famous scream.
Uh-huh.
As he screams at people, and of course, just NBN WRFB liner. I have to ask him. I'm sure he'd probably do something like that.
All
for
kinds
us.
of things. I mean, we could have so much fun.
I
We could ask him for his door prize.
Scream.
We could ask him for his door
Ask
prize.
him for his door prize. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I've never watched him.
No. We
Or-
wouldn't know him at all. He's not a member of NBNN, is he?
Yes,
No.
he is. Yeah,
I know.
you got to love M60. Sanyo working on bugs.
Bug.
Then Slum the Mad also quashing some bugs.
Demand. Bug.
Sorcerer Steve, bugs.
Bug.
And our Doris optimization. Oh, wait, and we forgot to discuss the all-important NBNN drinking game. Don't forget that's where anytime that guy over there says bugs,
Bug.
you're supposed to take a shot. And we'll give you a brief 5 seconds in order to catch up to the number of shots that you should have taken already. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're only 9 shots behind. Need to hiccup. Be like me and drink those shots as pepper. Although I do need to get the Jack involved so that way it is no longer effervescent.
Yeah, you can just pour a shot into the diet doctor and be good,
That's
Jack Daniels? What is Jack?
Dude, you completely missed the fact that Laz got a
We
bottle
are
of
all
Lazarus
Jack.
and I got a bottle of Jack from
from our own Gix Fargatch.
the most
That's right.
awesome
Wow,
developer
jeez.
at Portalarium. He is
What?
by far the best person there.
It's
know,
really
right?
funny that the
That's what I
tables have
said.
turned. We started out with beer delivery way back 2 years ago. We streamed the very first live beer delivery right
Oh,
here
yeah.
on Twitch.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Jack would go down Wednesday. Well, was that actually on a Thursday that day? Or that,
Yeah,
that
it was-
first one was actually on a release day, wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
think it was.
And then Dark Star said, "Dude, come down the day before. Don't come
Wednesday's
down
actually
on
better.
release day."
Wednesday's
Yeah.
actually better than Thursday, so.
We used to have regular beer deliveries down there when we could, and
It all depends on the
Sure.
size of my pocketbook.
yeah.
So,
Now the beer and booze delivery is being reciprocated, and I gotta love that.
know.
Developers are buying us booze.
I know.
So hey, we've
What's
given
going on,
them enough
man?
booze
Yeah, backwards.
over the years. I
Backwards,
know
man.
I've bought several members some very nice bottles to go on their desks because I know they didn't take them home. I know they stayed right on those desks and they drank them.
Didn't make it.
The energy vortex. List Rostov. Working on bugs.
Bug.
And release 48 map optimizations. Over in tech, Dr. Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
Working on soda map meetings. Bugs.
Bug.
Eric. Spawning bugs.
Bug.
Watch crickets.
See, what he's trying to really do is he's investing every single map with a bunch of cockroaches, and there will now be a daily quest to kill cockroaches.
Stomp.
And wait, that means we also need the stomp emote for bug quashing. And bugs.
You just got to do the stomp.
The Starleton? Are you sure it's not the gravel emote for getting rid of those bugs?
Starleton is more bug quashing than anything else.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yes, it is. Like. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Action News is happy here to report that Lord British is now on the set at the NBN Studios.
I know.
Ah,
Let's.
here he is.
He's taking a seat.
Uh,
Notice he did not sit next to Led Zepp, which is probably the safest thing he could do. He sat on the ground. He knows where that seat's been and doesn't.
Took a picture.
Then, where was I at? Wizard Smoke?
Bug.
He's also working on bugs. And the Deathbringer one and only working on bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
He's scratching the itch that's coming from the Black Sun support.
Gotta love that support.
Don't forget, Black Sun should be doing their online
You're
sales.
about 5 or 6 days out from their countdown last I looked. So
Yeah,
they're getting closer.
We need to check that out real quick. Was Soda-Game, right? Soda-Game.com.
That's the original one. They've actually got a new one, but I forget what the new one is.
Well,
But yes,
this one has the website, the timer on it. So they've got 5 days, 15 hours, 42 minutes until they start pushing out Shroud of the Avatar sales.
localized.
Woohoo! Russian language support. I gotta go find this. Okay.
Collusion, I tell you, collusion it's all about.
Then, let's see. Where was I at? Buildmaster. So he's trying to make sure that we can actually have those builds coming out and things. Then our friend Core, or should we call him Rock?
Rock,
the dev name Rock.
I
Like
love
a
it.
rock. Oh, like a rock.
Like dot rocks.
That rocks. Working on the Soda map
Rock.
and the store architecture review. Whereas Tassilo has been working on some customer support tools and Black Sun support and the Trusted Trader architecture and emails.
And then
We have a new group called Studio Services.
And then
Studio Services? I preferred Useless Overhead. Studio.
well, no, that's still down there.
I know, it's
Useless
still,
Overhead Group is still down
Useless
there.
Overhead's still there, but I mean, Studio Services. We have Barrick working on the live stream and Think Pink and weekly update and Soda Map. And we do actually have to give a huge kudos out to Barrick for hanging out with us during the live stream. And,
I tell you what,
and getting some messages at like way too early in the morning to, hey, can you do this for us? And him doing it.
I sent a thank you. Actually, he hit me up in Discord yesterday. He was looking for some information, and I sent out a very big thank you from us, and of course the Airy Fund for everything he's done from SodaCon through the Airy Fund support, and of course all the guys and girls down there. It's been fantastic, and again, just wait because there's all sorts of things coming down the pipe, and of course. We'll tell you more about that coming up because we've got a big event coming up in just another 2 weeks, I believe it is.
Yeah, we can't always be angry at Barrick. So it does do good. Barrick, awesome job. Thank you. We love you.
Yes.
Yep.
The Attenwood was working on regression tests and sanity testing and weekend sales management. Chaos was working on reward delivery offers and store and crown merchant audit and meetings plan. Serafina working on weekly update review and regression tests and offer testing. Now, the useless overhead group, led by none other than the Dippy Bird.
None other than the bird?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Working on the soda map meeting and artifacts and bugs.
Bug.
Born is trying to find a way to reward that red Speedo of his and leads meeting and general business. Hutch working on soda map meeting and live stream and forums post and leads meeting and bugs.
Bug.
Lord British, he's traveling around the world. And
Hanging out on the NBN lot.
And now
That's right.
he's hanging out on our lot, which is even cooler. And playtesting and Jira entry. Sasha working on...
You know he's a big fan. Yeah.
I'm aware. I mean, how many takes did it get him to say WRFB?
Yes.
I have no idea.
And
No
my lord,
idea.
I got to tell you, yes, the blooper reel is on the 23-hour loop. You were absolutely right.
It's a good thing he didn't ask what the W stands for. Then Sasha...
Yes, Sarah, not Sarah. Red Bender actually asked that
What's
one.
the
It was
W
funny.
stand for? Yeah. Sasha working on the soda map and Black Sun support and Steam. Whereas Dark Star working on soda map meeting and weekly update and live stream and Think Pink stream and release 48 schedule. And Stefan working on the marketing and launch timeline. Launch timeline and meeting plans. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday. Not today.
Right here in Trinity Avatar.
So yes.
Now, of course, lots of other interesting news coming out there. Now, this was dropped on us over at SodaCon, and then was talked about a little bit by Chris, and then it's just been posted. When was it posted? Yesterday by Dark Star?
And I think it's an additional change from the SodaCon discussion because
Launch. What's this launch he's talking about?
Yeah, not that I'm going to argue, but is anybody? I guess everybody at the office is having lunch because most of them are right here.
Well, you know what? Where do the cool kids hang out? None of
That's right.
With the two idiots that interpret the news for everybody else. I mean, because
And the camera guy.
and the camera guy. But did you want to include yourself as an idiot or not?
Good point.
Yeah. Action news reporter.
Action
Stick
news,
with it.
action news reporter Wayne Klotz.
He's
got it
the
well in
news
hand.
That's right. Well in hand. That's right.
So, big change coming out related to artifacts coming in release 48. And that is where Darkstar has said that they are undergoing a major refactor in release 48 to better align them with the rest of the economy. In order to not have them directly compete with crafted goods, they can no longer be repaired like regular items. Instead, they'll only be able to be repaired by salvaging other artifacts to get artifact essences that'll be used in artifact repair. This will cycle artifacts out of the economy and require players to reacquire them periodically or destroy other artifacts, thereby simulating production.
Yeah, y'all thought artifacts were rare? Yeah, wait till y'all gotta go through the pain of destroying them in order to keep them in good repair.
Last I checked, it did not have anything to do with the full durability versus the actual, and so I think they're going to not be repairable to the full durability, but that was a question that was asked and it hasn't been answered yet.
Well, there's quite a bit of chatter below that. And,
a lot of chatter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, two of our most vocal community members, BDF and Weens, have both chimed in with their take on whether good or bad or indifferent. But I'm not going to get into all that because I'm just going to say I'm happy I bought all those rings of luck dirt cheap off you suckers out there who thought they were worthless. So, yeah. And anybody who wants to make a killing in the market, get out there and buy them cheap artifacts. They're going to become useful.
Yeah.
So,
until we have a lot better grasp of what that repair is going to be like, what the cost is, and how quickly they lose their durability, especially with the newfound ability to masterwork and enchant them, we will see what actually happens, because right now I don't think that those will get destroyed quick enough.
Well, there are quite the number of artifacts out there in the world.
Well, there's a ton of artifacts out there. I mean, I've got one sitting on my piano behind me.
But there's a bunch out there that I think are still way overpriced because people think, well,
they're rare and they're
rarer. Yeah. I mean, they're still selling all these rings for the mythical chains for $50K a piece. It's about to go in price. And you know what? Everybody and their dog has got at least 2 or 3 of them on their vendors, if not a whole set. And, people, they're all over the place. If you haven't noticed, the reason why they ain't selling is because you all got on price, the same price. Every time I go out to all of these vendors, they all got this. I mean, unless they're really restocking. I don't know anybody who restock quite the way we do, but you can't tell me you're restocking all those rings if somebody buys it day in and day out. I go back and they're just still there. And I go, I ain't buying it.
Hey.
Yeah. But I guess they'll learn.
I
see some guys still got some pricing from like 6 months ago. I'm guessing that they haven't been on since then. I got to laugh at those vendors. But that's just me.
It's all good.
It is.
It's all good. I mean, it's one where it's like, this is also a way to make some of those artifacts a little bit rarer, because I know a bunch of people that are going to try to masterwork and enchant the living crap out of their stuff. And I wish them luck, and I hope they end up blowing up a bunch of things. I hope that masterworking and enchanting, they actually work on the RNG thing related to masterworking and enchanting as well. Because that RNG is awesome. It's not me calling you. That's not my ringtone.
Yeah, no, it's Duke.
I didn't do it.
I can't answer the phone right now. He should know better than to call this time. If he wants to get in here, he should get in Discord.
Yeah. Do you think the changes to the artifact system are good or bad?
I'd like the idea because, again, you're going to go ahead and... you're killing me, dude.
Just put it on Do Not Disturb.
Hang up.
Yeah. I like the idea because it's start cycling a lot of those. And again, if you go out to all these marketplaces on these vendors, you're going to see just dozens and dozens of these artifacts out there that are just sitting there taking up space. Again, it's like the complaint with the +1 and +2 equipment out there. I don't look at anything that's less than +10 period anymore. It's just not worth it. Most of my equipment's +12, +13. So unless it's got a really great enchant on it that I know I can use, I'm not looking at any of that stuff. And that just sits on vendors taking up space and taking up.
You also have to remember that most vendors that are crafting goods are not accurately pricing their items, because like that in order to make that +10, +11, +12, plus whatever gear, you have to also include the amount of gear that you blew up in order to get to that success. And that's the only way to price it accurately, because it's all that wasted material.
You can ask Wayne Klotz over there. Wayne Klotz will tell you what it takes to make a wand.
I'm aware.
Maybe you should ask Arius Quillmore. He is on set as well. Hey, what does it take?
Arius, I had to ask Arius. Sorry. How many forests did you have to clear to make this wand for me? I tell you.
Well, that wand only took 3 national parks to create. I hope you enjoy it.
I love that the official Coilmore wand. That was Jack and Laz.
Now, should we let Lord British know what I did?
It's properly curved for Spec's pleasure. So.
Oh my! So just in case Lord British wants to call the police, I gave Laz the Coilmore wand that I brought, and in turn, whenever I was down at Castleton, I took a twig from Castleton, and I'm going to turn it into a wand. I stole a twig.
5,000 fine. 5,000 fine. Yeah.
I don't
write that down, Gix.
I don't know if you should be telling Lord British about how unvirtuous you were on his property.
That's right.
I know. I'm just being honest.
You're calling that being honest?
The man stole a twig. That's right.
The man stole a twig. He wants to put the wood in someone else's hand.
I'm just gonna turn it into.
Well, he did. He put the wood right in my hands.
I am gonna turn it into a wand, and I'm gonna name it the. I'm gonna name it something to do with Lord British. You know, like the royal wand or something like that. Then who knows? I may give it back to him after I'm done with it.
I took this from your property, but I made it better.
It's true.
I made it better. It's now a wand.
I don't know. Lord British is pointing at us.
The hell you guys are talking
no.
He's saying no to Laz.
I'm being scolded by Lord British.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, I think he's scolding you for the Coilmore wand that was taken by Arius, not by...
This isn't the one that was taken from Castleton. Arius still has that one.
I have it. I do. I do. You know, yeah, the elf stole a piece of wood from Castleton. What can I say? I can't help. I'm an elven wand maker, but I run around with a bow and an arrow. I don't know. I'm just trying to make the wands like really pointed and then start using those as arrows. And a little magic on the tip.
Don't forget that in November there's supposed to be an event at Castleton as well.
That's right.
Although someone hasn't responded to the that was sent to admin at a certain one of Lord British's domains. So someone hasn't responded to officially accept and say yes to that.
But for those who do not know, of course, Hobloth 4 was scheduled to happen coming up in November, and due to
real life
reasons beyond his control, Hobloth 4 was canceled, and Heather of Cove decided, why should we waste the weekend? And she's got an event. What is the name of the event coming?
Well, Heroes of Britannia, and from there, we keep on changing the rest of the name. Right now, it's Phoenix Rising, but yeah, it's the Heroes of Britannia, which is a closed group. But if you're a friend of mine,
that's supposed to go with the HOB, Heart of Britannia, Heroes of Britannia. They go with the Hob category there.
I even referred to it this morning as Hobnot.
Hobnot. Okay, there you go. How did she react to that?
She liked that. I mean, but it's one where it is going to be a group of fans of Ultima as well as Shroud of the Avatar and all things Lord British hanging out as property is final yes on that, and everything gets set up. And that is going to be the weekend of November 11th. That weekend. Yeah, 11th and 12th. So it's just going to be a hangout and say goodbye to Castleton. Celebrate all things Lord British, and no costumes required, but definitely.
I'm sure there's going to be costumes.
Oh, absolutely. There may be some day drinking going on, camping.
You think?
Yes. And Lord British says, I'm sure. It most likely is, because that date was already reserved for Hobloth, and that was canceled.
Absolutely.
So that should be.
Absolutely.
Then a bunch of former UO devs are also going to be showing up and hanging out. And so,
you mean former devs?
Not current devs, former devs.
Not like current devs who delete 20-year-old accounts with no excuse, right?
You know what? There was a reason. We're just not privy to that.
Again, as far as I've been told from the horse's mouth, he's gotten no explanation whatsoever from anybody.
We are not privy to that information. So, yeah.
Moving right along.
Where are we going to?
Questions. All right,
questions from the last telethon. Don't forget the next telethon is going to be happening in next Friday. But we have the questions from the last telethon that happened right before SodaCon. which we were a disciple of Webb, I think.
Disciple of Webb is exactly where you were. That is
does
correct.
training field dressing increase chance to get a carcass, wolf, bear, or stack? No, it just increases the success chance. And then Disciple of Webb says that in Twin Foothills, I've had an obsidian stag drop a stag corpse or stag carcass instead of an obsidian stag carcass. I think there is an open bug report for that and obsidian wolves. ETA on a fix for these. And Starr
Not gonna happen.
Starr
Not
says
gonna do.
that's not a bug. They sometimes drop regular carcasses.
They mostly drop regular carcasses. That's.
Yeah.
But yes, I've said that since the beginning. That was not a bug. I know loads of people. Well, obsidian stag should drop obsidian corpses. Well, what kind of skill do you got? Are you a really crafted skill? A really skilled craftsman that you could get the actual carcass every time? I don't think so. But yes, that has been now clarified for you folks out there. Obsidian wolves, stags, and of the like do not always drop an obsidian corpse.
That's right. And then Paladin Michael wants to know, what about the lockpick skill? Because he's a paladin. And can we expect an icon for it? And maybe more?
What's a paladin want lockpick skills for? No self-respecting paladin should want lockpick. Yeah.
He's
I know what kind of paladin he is. He's my kind of
paladin, Michael.
Anti-paladin.
Yeah. There's no ETA on making the skill functional because I think they would actually have to retool their traps and everything else, and actually include a detect trap skill that would possibly be a passive, and then from there the ability to disarm a trap by targeting it.
Well, first off, we got to get some traps that aren't just like, blatantly obvious in the world. But the only couple traps out there, I guess, is the tiger trap or the.
They're all blatantly obvious if you know what you're looking for. And so,
well, I don't know. The rope ladder traps aren't blatantly obvious.
Hey, if you know what you're looking for and you can figure it out.
Yeah, how many times have you fallen through one of them? Yeah, thank you.
Considering I was playing around, I was playing around in Serpent's Mines the other day, and I accidentally fell through those wooden planks. Even though that's because I didn't jump fast enough.
That's what you get for following me.
No, you weren't in there with me. I was in there by myself.
No. I was talking when we were running the rope ladder bridges, trying to get through.
Yeah, that was all your fault. Yeah. Then Amethyst, she vaguely remembers that roses would be used in dye recipes. Is that still the plan? Still the plan. No ETA when it's going to happen. And
just the petals. Just the petals.
We want blue roses.
Blue
roses.
Black
we need
roses.
Blue roses for the Isle of the Blue Rose.
No, we need black roses so that way my middle school metal band can actually have that in-game rose. And then how many other kids were going to sit there and say, "Hey, my middle school metal band's name was Black Rose." It's like, that was mine too. Woohoo! Yeah.
How many of the stories have you heard so far?
Some said love.
Bioxide wants to know, with one mine that everyone feels that they have to go to, any chance you can split up silver and gold in Elysium mines? Silver and gold in the same mine equals overpowered. They have a plan. Stay tuned. Because we know that there is that plan because of regional economies. They're supposedly going to be breaking up where everything spawns. And so you'll actually have to travel the world in order to do things.
Yeah. Okay, you all thought it was bad when they redid the other mines. Well, when they take this away from y'all because you asked for it, I don't want to hear y'all crying about it. So.
You know what? Diversify the economy, diversify what people are doing. I have no problems with it. And then you can see that those ores up for sale.
Hey, Jack, where's the best place to go hunting? Where's the best place to go mining?
Well,
Again, I'll tell you if there was such a place, everybody would be there, people.
well, I just look at my friends list. Where are they at?
Yeah, well, they're usually in Led Zepp's basement. So
You don't have any friends.
I see a ton of people in Owl's Head, so that means that everybody should be in Owl's Head, and that's the best place to hunt all day long.
Well, I can tell you out there by that school,
Yeah.
there's a lot of miners. I mean, just ask Led Zepp. He's out there last
You're not
night.
allowed to go to schools anymore, damn it. So you just shut up there, Darius. God dang it.
Hey, you want the best place to hunt? Just come look at all the
50
dead bodies
yards.
hanging out in front of the NBN lot. You'll find out this is a
what
great
is
hunting
It's
ground,
the
at least
best-
for PvP.
Dragons,
It's-
oracle heads, you name it. It's
I
all
know,
out here.
It's all going to show up on this lot.
He died from BD.
Oh, that is too cute. I
contaminated.
didn't know the bear sat like that. That's too funny.
Isn't that cool?
The sitting bear, yeah.
Yeah.
They got new Sid icons. Or
And they also have dance
emotes.
that you can get off the add-on store. So don't forget those.
Can you make them
Bear?
dance?
Dancing Bear? No.
You have to buy the separate package for those emotes.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah. Stupid bear.
Then let's see.
bear.
Where was I at? Because I have no idea.
Bioxide.
Bioxide with, I know skill progression involves multiple trees. Is there any concern it's too easy to take lots of skills to 80 after only a month or two of play? That's not a concern, but rather the intended design. We are a classless game.
Month?
We still want
Where's this
players to be
guy
able to
been?
play multiple roles if they choose. So the intended design is that we make it easy for players to become pretty good at many things, and then we limit their play options by having a finite of easily accessible options. They can use
Now see if in a
combat.
couple of months you can get from 80 to 160. I don't think it's happening.
Everybody's an expert.
Everybody's an expert. You just have to
You're
create,
an expert. You're an expert. You're an expert.
you just have to create 57 decks on how to kill everything easily.
Yeah, we need more deck slots.
Well,
Need more dicks.
more decks.
No
Need more
comment.
decks.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You pronunciate
Dicks
their
on decks.
Yeah, pretty
Dicks on deck.
pronunciation.
Laz, are you going to pull out the soapbox now or later?
Uh,
we do have our target audience in the crowd.
yeah. What's
but,
soapbox?
But you know that they've already heard it like 175 times.
Yeah, again, what's soapbox? I
Oh.
can pull a half dozen of them out.
Which soapbox? I don't know. So we're gonna skip the rest of that and go with Fionwin.
Go right to Fionwin.
Go right to Fionwin and gloss over that. Otherwise, we'll be here for 2-3 days.
Yeah, but you'll be listening to it in the next week. So yes.
Please consider splitting up signs into their own separate types. Flat wall,
Yes.
hanging wall, floor,
Yes.
for both crafted and add-on store. I'd love to craft
You know,
individual
I
signs
hate
or buy
crafting.
bundled flat wall signs only.
I hate crafting signs, and I only need the flat one. And I've got a chest full of signs that are useless, and I am not putting them on my vendor because nobody's buying them. So I'm not wasting slots on my vendor for useless stuff
Well,
that I can't sell.
That is,
That's just me.
we can actually also talk about how those signs are available on the add-on store because it doesn't make sense.
Well, same thing
Yeah,
applies.
yeah,
Absolutely.
the exact same thing because it's like it's one where it's like you in order to get the signs that you need, you actually have to buy multiple bundles because you're disregarding 2/3 of what you buy.
I'm just going to give you an example. I've got a Duke Keep basement, and I want flat signs on all the rooms over that basement, and that's like 60 some odd, 100 some odd signs, whatever it is, to cover over all the doorways.
Oh yeah.
So in order to do that, now I'm stuck with 200 other signs that are never going to be used, and I got to use materials to waste on signs I'm never going to use. I'm never going to be able to sell because nobody wants them.
I know.
Rant over.
Rant over. Time for you to talk about that.
The NBN app. Oh, we ain't got time for one more question.
You looking at the time?
I am.
Okay, can we BDF wants to know...
Had to do it. Had to do it.
Could we please have some rare recipes that can only be obtained for a few months? We will consider that.
That's a no.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There are...
Maybe
you know
recurring every year. Maybe something that comes out around the time the Death Bunny comes out. You know, you can only get a certain rare recipe. Yeah.
A bunny head recipe. There's already that in game. I mean, it's the 2016 holiday items was supposed to be a rare recipe, like the holiday wreath.
Know that.
Would you like to buy one? I have one for sale.
No.
You sure about that?
I'm absolutely sure.
I mean,
actually, yeah, we got to get on moving over.
Okay, see, time's up.
Shit, here we go.
Gotta get on the right page here.
You got the damn commercials, man. Time to go get some coffee.
That's right. You can tune out now, Zep. We don't need any more commentary out of you.
Tune in too.
We're going to tell you all about, of course, we mentioned earlier in the show, the NBNN Shroud Avatar app out there on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. We got you covered, whether it be an Android, whether it be an iPhone, whether it be a Kindle. The app is available for free for all your electronic devices out there. And of course, you can read the NBNN Daily Britannian published 7 days a week for your reading enjoyment. You can also sign up for the email and get that delivered right into your inbox without having to go out to nbnn.info and reading it every day. Of course, you can check out the forums. You can start a flame war. You can join Discord channels. You can shop Shroud Marketplace. Or you can check out the NBNN Shroud Avatar community calendar, conveniently hosted right here on nbnn.info.
Don't forget that NBNN Community Calendar is an aggregate of all of the available public calendars that guy knows about. And if you have a public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar, or if you want to start adding your events and you have a Gmail account, you can always email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will do something with it eventually.
We'll get you taken care of.
And then I
like
get
the Tater Tot Empire. Tater Tot Empire is coming.
Oh, sweet. And that means that I get to read those events and butcher them.
Interpret them.
Like butcher them.
Nobody else
can. Yes. Don't forget to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFP.
At 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday, so that way you can listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch.
With us.
At 2 p.m., you can join Sean Silverfoot for the Paxlayer Town Manager Hour and learn all kinds of things about Paxlayer and the Paxlayer Borough of Towns. Woohoo! At 3 p.m., the EVL Guild is doing a Euro dungeon crawl. They're going to meet on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. And if you want some more information, you can always message Wintermute Offcoff in-game for more information. At 7 p.m.,
they did the mash.
Gretchel's going to be meeting people on the overworld map.
Monster mash.
He's going to be meeting people on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head and in the EVL TeamSpeak to run through the Rise. Actually, longer meeting on the overworld map. But yes, go through the Rise with EVL and Gretchel, the Monster Mash dungeon.
Gretch.
And if that's not your thing and you'd rather hang out in the Hidden Vale and join the Jade Dragons, you can always message Malahari and go do a dungeon run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain, Suffering,
and Suffering.
Where you get tied down in a room and locked in a cage and forced to listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack hours on it.
Or you can just go listen to the podcast over and over.
Yeah. Or to YouTube and watch a video over and over again. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFP.
Is the 70s at 7.
That rocks.
And the final event of Taco Tuesday is The Record Room at 10 p.m. on Radio Free.
WRFP. RFP.
That's our community calendar for October 24th in that game known as Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. Avatar.
Woohoo.
That's right. And again, don't forget, you got an event going on out there, you want it on the community calendar, get in touch with me. I'll get you hooked up so you can post your own events if you don't have your own community calendar. We do have one that we can let people access and they can post to. This way your events get out there and we read them off and let folks know about them out there.
That is correct.
One of the best ways to get your stuff advertised. Of course, don't forget, if you've got an event going on, you've got something you want to shout out to folks, let us know. Get us some info on it. Get us a voice clip, an audio clip, a video clip. We'll get it on the radio. We'll get it on the 23-hour loop. We'll get you advertised. Let folks know what's happening in your part of the world out there in Shroud of the Avatar. Because Novia is a big place, and there are lots of events happening day in and day out. You just got to pay attention to what's going on around you, folks. As much as people want to go, I never see anybody. I tell you what, I constantly got hundreds of friends online on my friends list. I've got thousands of people actually on my friends list. So I can tell you there are plenty of people out there playing. Don't trust the Steam charts where less than 5% of the players are out there. When you see 200 people on Steam, that's less than 5% of the population being represented, people. But meanwhile, we're getting ready for a big influx, and we're looking forward to that. But let me remind you, you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN, and we're doing this 5 days a week, keeping you abreast of the news right here in Shroud of the Avatar. If you'd like to become a supporter, you can go to nbnn.info, click on any of the links to support either of our streams right there on the webpage, or you can go to patreon.com/NBNN and become a monthly supporter and get all sorts of great rewards, whether it be digital or physical. All sorts of great swag we've got out there for you. Of course, Think Pink still got about 7 days left in the month of October. Still a bunch of events going on out there. And thank you to the community. You guys have helped us kill it this month, and we've far surpassed the original goal. And we're continuing to raise money in the fight against breast cancer. The airyfund.org is going to be bringing you all sorts of community events, working with the good folks down at Portalarium and several other folks out there in the gaming world, helping just raise awareness, raise funds to help all those charity organizations that you guys care about. Don't forget, if you've got a cause that you think we should be looking at, go out to the airyfund.org and you can submit the form there and let us know about a cause that you're passionate about. And if it's something that we can vet and feel we can get behind, we'll go ahead and we'll start a community cause and bring it right into your world here inside Novia. Again, thank you everybody for all your support this month, and don't forget to continue to support all the community events held by the folks here at Portalarium and us at the Airy Fund. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands, just like he did for me. I've got a Coil more wand right here I keep at my desk, and I tell you, it's magical. It's better than a fidget spinner.
He loves to polish that thing.
What?
That's right.
Better than a what?
You can almost see your
Don't
reflection
forget
in that wand.
Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music, and he'll follow you anywhere you want like a puppy dog. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Of course, the Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out all the vendors down at Market Road and all the other bazaars throughout Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located next to the Exeter mine, and a boat ride away from the Elysium mine for those of you with a mining problem. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. You want your t-shirts, you want your hats, you want your patches, you want your drink glasses, or you're looking for the elusive NBNN I love this shit bumper sticker, you can go out to RelicsByRill.com and get your hands on one. And of course, if you like to save a little money, you use the promo code NBNN when you check out at RelicsByRill.com. You'll save 10% on your purchase at checkout. Of course, WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, bringing you all the latest entertainment, news, and information right here on the airwaves in Novia. Of course, Wayne Klotz had a great set last night with the GMC Top 20. We had a bunch of folks poking around this room just having a great time. We got the Deco Divas every Wednesday and Thursday. The Sarah and Andar Show bringing you to late night over Wednesday, Thursday night. We got the House of Omen bringing you a late night grind on the weekends. And of course, Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning, bringing you your early morning show to get your weekend started right. And of course, Lunch with Laz and Jack 5 days a week, bringing you the latest news and information right here inside Shroud Avatar. And of course, last but never least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods. If you're looking for something in-game, you're looking to get rid of something in-game, go out to ShroudMarketplace.com, and Jack's going to tell you what you can do and how you can do it.
You know what? ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy anything and everything Shroud Marketplace or Shroud of the Avatar related. From accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. Every single thing up on for sale on Shroud Marketplace is from one of the different vendors. Don't forget, there's over 75 different player vendors that have set up shop on Shroud Marketplace. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. I mean, seriously, you can get pet horses, tamed horses. You don't need to use that taming skills.
You ride them.
I know. It's right there. Anything and everything.
$2.
I know. Where's my $2?
Here's my $2.
Anything and everything, all the way to in-game services that players are offering, including Scrotus Music Service, where $5 gets you
anything you want.
Yes, and if you're looking to help,
Scrotus.
That's right. And if you need some help leveling your character, you can always contact Maliki's Power Hour or Armelian's Gold and more for more information. If you need some help doing some deco, there's always Soda Design Services. Or if you need someone to do some cheese sign writing, you can always contact Wolfdom's Shop and get him to write stuff in cheese for you. You know what? We are actually clients of Wolfdom's Shop and the cheese sign writing.
That's right.
It's like, dude, seriously? Go check out their work on the NBN lot so that way you can see them do some runic writing.
And we threw a twist in it. We wanted it done in runic.
We wanted it done in runic, and they were able to.
And they delivered, They delivered.
Yes. Anything and everything, including the all-important teleport and recall scrolls in bulk.
You know, we need some crackers out there because we got cheese and we got the sausage. We just need some crackers out.
Well,
are we the crackers? I don't know.
Why do you mean?
Yeah, we can put some bread out there. I mean, it's been out there long enough; it's stale, so it's close enough to being a cracker. But the real question is, what are we going to design with that? A big old heart or what?
I heart this shit. Yeah.
But then we include, if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you need to contact that guy for weddings and more. Right.
If you're looking to get hitched in game or you got a big guild event, you're looking for some land because you used up all the property you have getting that great selling spot, come see me and we'll get you all set up. If you're looking for a beachfront wedding, a lakeside wedding, a sunset wedding, a sunrise wedding, a bloodletting wedding, an underground wedding, a skydiving wedding, or do we have any specials this week, Bullwinkle?
We do, as a matter of fact. We've got this wedding all set up with all the ghosts and goblins and scariest things you could ever do. We call it the ex-wife.
The ex-wife wedding, that's right. Of course, you can get married for Halloween, and by the time you're done, she's an ex. But that's right, not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking for some of those great virtue outfits that you missed, or the whole costumes that were telethon rewards, we've got those out there. Of course, don't forget Recall Teleport Scrolls, $4.99.
That's right.
Get them from my store, get them from Jack's store, but if you need them, we got them for you, and we'll sell them to you cheap. But meanwhile, time for us to start wrapping it up and get out of here, because it's that time of the day, and we got to say thank you to you good folks out there for joining us. Thank you to Lord British for dropping on in today. We really appreciate it. We know he's a fan.
Oh, yeah. And Don't forget, also, if you want to register for selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace, just register for an account. On the left-hand side, click on vendor registration, and you can start listing your things on Shroud Marketplace. As long as it's not going to get you banned, it's permitted. Anything and everything. And thank you to everybody hanging out with us in Discord, watching us on Twitch, or hanging out with us on YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right. Thank you, guys. We love you all, and we appreciate you joining us every day. Don't forget, you too can come join us right here in Discord, right here in-game, for all the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on the NBNN lot. Don't forget, we're here 5 days a week in Owl's Head, bringing you the latest hijinks and shenanigans. What can I tell you?
Awesome.
Aside from some news and other things. But meanwhile, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll be back tomorrow with your list of what's coming up in Release 47. Release notes, tomorrow's show. Do not miss it. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all then.
Bye-bye. Yay.
Dragons! That's a big-ass dragon, man.
Shit. He's going for what's your ankles, Laz?
Beware the dragon farts. It's going to kill Laz first if no one else attacks it.
Nope.